At 6:30 tonight, we return to that breaking news out of Washington, D.C. Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg has passed away at the age of 87.
Officials tonight saying she died from complications related to pancreatic cancer. Less than an hour ago, the flag at the U.S. Capitol building was lowered to half-staff in her honor. So many people from both sides of the aisle reacting to her passing. Our Senator Martha McSally writing on Twitter, Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg broke barriers for all women. And the Arizona House Democrats sending us this statement, calling her, quote, our North Star and a history-making champion for equal rights. Justice Ginsburg will be remembered as an American heroine who made life infinitely better.
In the nearly 30 years Ginsburg has sat on the Supreme Court, she has proven herself a powerhouse, a champion for women's rights. ABC's Karen Travers taking us through the legacy that Ginsburg leaves behind.
She was just the second woman to serve on the U.S. Supreme Court, but Ruth Bader Ginsburg's true legacy may be as the legal architect of the equal rights movement. She graduated at the top of her class at Columbia Law School. Her career began in the 1950s when sexual and racial discrimination was a fact of life.
Not a law firm in the entire city of New York bid for my employment as a lawyer.
Eventually, she was hired by the American Civil Liberties Union. There, she would help lead a movement that changed the nation, challenging laws that treated men and women differently in employment, housing, and government benefits. She was appointed to the High Court by President Clinton in 1993.
In her pioneering work in behalf of the women of this country, she has compiled a truly historic record of achievement.
As a Supreme Court justice, she was best known for the far-reaching decision that struck down the Virginia Military Institute's men-only admission policy.
Those doors that were shut tight against us are now open. So, long-term, I remain optimistic.
Justice Ginsburg was known as a judicial workhorse. She worked throughout her treatment for cancer in 1999 and again 10 years later. In January 2019, her recovery from surgery to remove cancerous lesions from her lung forced her to miss oral arguments, but she continued working from home. Ginsburg became something of a pop culture icon late in her life. This comedic but still reverent impression of her on Saturday Night Live.
I'm never gonna step down now, you can't get rid of me!
A documentary titled RBG, after a nickname given to her by fans, and the 2018 film On the Basis of Sex, focusing on her push for equal rights. On social issues like civil rights, abortion, and separation of church and state, she was a consistent liberal, yet she won the admiration of many conservatives for her grasp of the law and carefully considered opinions. Karen Travers, ABC News, Washington.
Controversy already growing just in the hours after Justice Ginsburg's passing. In the same statement honoring her legacy, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell also said the Senate will vote on President Trump's nominee for the Supreme Court. Our Senator Martha McSally echoing her support for a vote on Twitter. This will be a developing story we will follow in the days and weeks to come, and you can trust ABC 15 to bring you the latest updates as soon as they come in.